What's up, everybody? E-Rock the Red here, back with another helping of Gaming News Weekly. Episode 35 is here, jam-packed with lots of news, new releases, and announcements. Let's get right into it with our new releases from last week. May 4th, for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch, we had the release of The Colonists. Now, this game is already out on PC, but it is now coming to consoles. And what it is, it's a robot, human, civilization simulator type thing. Basically, you play as these self-replicating robots, and you're built to simulate human civilization. It's got a campaign to play. There's player-designed levels, and then also just like a sandbox. If you want to just be a robot and just play in a world, you can do that. But I just thought this was a really cute little robot civilization game, and it looks very, very detailed as well. Lots of stuff that you can do if you're into these sim city style games. Definitely check that out. All right, let's talk about the big game coming out this week. Just came out, Resident Evil 8 Village, for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and Stadia. Now, if you're a fan of this series, you already probably have this downloaded. You're already probably playing it. But if not, definitely think about picking this one up. It is a gorgeous game. It is scary AF. I got to play the demo, and it is unsettling. And it's got some really cool characters. That giant lady with the claws and like some weird creepy people. I mean, it's just like all the Resident Evils that we've known and loved. This one is set years after Resident Evil 7. And it's got some of the characters that you're all familiar with in it. And, go check it out. Definitely do yourself a favor. Take a look at this game. It's gorgeous and terrifying. And in a surprise release, May 7th also brings to us the re-release of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. This is a game from the PlayStation 2 and Xbox era. It's from 2001. And all of a sudden, they decided, let's re-release it for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Just came out. It's $29.99. It's got two-player local co-op. There are no real upgrades besides a slight, graphics boost for the next generation consoles. But, if you're a fan of this game or a fan of action role-playing games in general, or the Baldur's Gate series, take a look at this game. I don't know how it will hold up to, it's 20 years old. But, we'll see. There's really no information about it. It was really just announced yesterday, and now it is here. There's also PC and mobile versions coming later this year. All right, those are all the major new releases that came out last week. Now let's jump into the news of the week. Lots of things happened. First thing let's talk about is PlayStation partnering with Discord. This was pretty big news because 2 weeks prior to this, we hear about Microsoft trying to buy Discord for $12 billion. And then all of a sudden we get PlayStation, working out a partnership with them. They're looking to integrate the Discord into the PlayStation Network by 2022. Now this will enable, hopefully more cross-play options. It seems to be why they're doing it, so you can communicate with people from different consoles, PC, Xbox, all those things in one simple place right on your Discord channel there. So it's a great idea. Hopefully it will, it'll come about pretty smoothly. Hopefully they'll be able to, grasp everything that people love about Discord and stick it in the PlayStation Network. So, more news to come, hopefully, and, we'll see where it goes. In more PlayStation news, let's talk about a lawsuit that has been filed against Sony and PlayStation. And let's do that while we watch this amazing Ratchet & Clank Rift in Time new footage. So basically, someone filed a lawsuit as a class action lawsuit that Sony and PlayStation have an illegal monopoly over digital game purchases. Basically saying that the 2019 decision that Sony made to stop users from buying third-party download codes violates antitrust laws. So basically, in 2019, Sony stopped selling digital codes at retail locations, Walmart and GameStop, and you could only get them through the PlayStation Network. And lawyers are claiming that the games sell for, on average, 75% more digitally on the PlayStation Store than sold physically. So, they're saying that they're driving up prices because they have control over the market. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. This is, it's really a first. This is brand new. It was just filed on Wednesday in a California court. And, so really that's all we know. Just what was, just the court documents that were filed. So whether or not it sticks or it becomes a class action lawsuit, we have yet to see. But, right now we're in the middle of the Epic versus Apple lawsuit about a very similar issue, with Epic saying that Apple is basically doing that by making all the purchases go through them. So, and that's a whole nother story, that lawsuit that's going on right now. Lots of information coming out about some of the behind the scenes things in the video game industry. And, if you're interested in that, definitely take a look at some of the news articles that are becoming public because of the court documents that are being introduced in the lawsuit. Lots of crazy stuff, investments by Epic and to Epic. A lot of big money getting spent behind the scenes in the video game industry. So this is all pretty interesting stuff. We'll keep an eye on it. Every year we know we can count on one thing, and that is a brand new Call of Duty being introduced. And this year's, we found out, will be produced by Sledgehammer Games during an Activision Blizzard finance call. They announced this information, saying that it's on track for release in fall. It's going to have a full campaign, multiplayer, co-op, and they're saying it will integrate with and enhance existing Call of Duty ecosystem. So sounds like it'll also include Warzone, much like Cold War does now. So, we'll see how it goes. Sledgehammer produced the World War II and the Advanced Warfare versions of Call of Duty, and they did give a title, Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. So it looks like we're going back to World War II, but that is all the information we have. So yet to be seen, what World War II it is, alternate universe, or the one we know, who knows? But we'll see. Hopefully more announcements coming soon, as this game will hopefully come out in fall. And in more shooty gun game news, Ubisoft announced a new Division title set to be released sometime in the 21-22 window. This one is a free-to-play called The Division Heartland. It's a standalone game. It'll be coming out for the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and that's pretty much all we know. They said it's going to be an all-new setting with a new perspective on the game. So, if you're a fan of The Division, definitely something to look forward to. And if you're not a fan of The Division, it's a free-to-play. Give it a shot. Hopefully it's awesome. We've been seeing a ton of amazing free-to-play games. This seems to be a viable business model now that, we're seeing these quality games come out as free-to-play. Previously, free-to-play was always just like, all right, that's garbage. But now, since like Warframe, Apex, we're seeing some really quality games coming out as free-to-play. Warzone, they're making a ton of money. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. All right, we had a ton of new game announcements this week, so let's get to them. The first one I want to talk about is Absalom, End of Gods. Now, this is a Viking sci-fi horror game. I don't know how those three words fit together, but I love it. I want to get in there. I have no idea what it is, but it looks to be like Norse mythology mixed with sci-fi and horror tropes. So I don't know. It's set to come out in summer 2021 for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and Nintendo Switch. It's out now on PC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look to see what the heck it is, and then I'm going to put it on my wish list for this summer because, you know, it's got Vikings and sci-fi. Like, how could that be bad? All right, we also saw the announcement of Game Builder Garage for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is a game, looks to be like a combination of Nintendo's Labo, but with PlayStation's Dreams. You build games, but they pretty much walk you through it. They tell you how to design these games. Looks very, very interesting. So now this is going to also have, you could connect a mouse to it to help it build your game. I don't know. It's a great idea. It's another one of those weird Nintendo ideas that I'm sure is going to pay off. But, you know, only time will tell on this one. It comes out June 11th. And, you know, I'm interested to see what the heck comes out of this. So like you could share your creations online for other people to play, and the games that they show in this little trailer are really, really cool. It looks to have a lot of the same, you know, mechanics and the same ideas as Dreams, where like just people, it's not as involved, I'm sure, but it looks to be like a lot of cool creations coming out of this. So keep an eye on that, June 11th. If you want to, you know, build some games. Another super adorable game we got an announcement for, Super Animal Royale. It's a 64-player battle royale set to come out for Xbox. Well, currently it is on Steam Early Access, and then it's going to Xbox Early Access and Game Pass on June 1st, and then at some point PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Now it's a battle royale. But it's adorable. So it's like this top-down cartoony battle royale, but there's guns and grenades and bananas and emus and hamster balls. I have no idea, but it looks like it could be a lot of fun playing with some friends. So, you know, keep an eye out for that one this summer. Hopefully some more news now that it's in early access. We'll be able to see some gameplay footage and see what the heck this thing is. All right, and if you need more horror games in your life, there's a couple more game announcements that we had. First one is a game called Horror Tales: The Wine. Now, you know, that's telling you everything you need to know about the game right there. It's a horror game, and it's about wine. But it's also about a post-pandemic world where you're on some sort of fictional island and you're exploring an abandoned city looking for a wine that will cure some sort of illness. Right? Exactly. Yeah, sounds amazing. But, you know, I threw it in here because it's an original idea and it's about wine and it looks scary and beautiful. So let's chat about it. I have no other information about this game, but, you know, it'll be out eventually. And last up, the game Observer System Redux is getting a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One release coming July 16th. This amazing horror game is finally coming out to those two consoles, and I'm currently playing it right now, and it's one of my favorite PlayStation 5 games. It is intense, and it's beautiful, and it's super cool, and I definitely recommend it. So if you've never played Observer, this is your chance to check it out. It's got all the updates. It runs beautifully, and I definitely recommend it. All right, everybody, that is it for another episode of Gaming News Weekly. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed, talking news, baby. Come back next week for more of all the important video game news, and we will see you then. Thank you so much. Bye.